Welcome back to Dota. Today we're talking about one of the most important systems in Dota 2 that many players completely misunderstand: behavior score. If you've ever wondered why your teammates suddenly seem more toxic, your queue times get longer, or certain features become restricted, your behavior score could be the reason. Today, we're going to break down exactly how the system works, what actually affects it, and the fastest legitimate way to increase it.
Before we begin, it's important to understand that Dota 2 now tracks two different scores. The first is your behavior score, which measures your overall conduct during matches. The second is your communication score, which evaluates how you use text chat, voice chat, pings, and other communication features. This means you can have a decent behavior score, but still lose communication privileges if you're constantly toxic in chat or abuse voice communication.
One of the biggest misconceptions in the community is that collecting comments is the fastest way to increase your score. While comments are certainly positive and can help reinforce good behavior, they are nowhere near as important as avoiding reports. The system places much greater weight on valid reports, repeated negative behavior, and actions that disrupt matches. A single abandon or several legitimate reports can undo the progress you've made over many games. The system values consistency over occasional good behavior.
If there's one rule that matters more than any other, it's this: never abandon a match. Whether your internet disconnects, your power goes out, or you simply decide to leave because the game feels unwinnable, an abandon is one of the most heavily punished actions in Dota 2. If your goal is to recover your behavior score, finishing every single game is absolutely essential.
Another major factor is how you respond to other players. Dota has always been a competitive game, and emotions can run high. Someone might blame you for losing their lane, criticize your item build, or even tell the entire team to report you. The worst thing you can do is argue back. Even if you're completely right, getting into long arguments usually increases the chance that someone reports you. Instead, mute toxic players immediately and continue focusing on your own gameplay. The system doesn't reward winning arguments. It rewards staying out of them.
Communication itself isn't bad. In fact, useful communication is encouraged. Calling out missing heroes, suggesting Roshan, asking your team to smoke, or coordinating objectives are all positive uses of chat and pings. The problem begins when communication turns into criticism, sarcasm, or insults. Constantly telling teammates what they did wrong, complaining after every mistake, or spamming pings can quickly turn a normal match into a toxic one. Keeping your communication short, calm, and focused on winning is always the safest approach.
One of the quickest ways to lose behavior score is through griefing.
This includes intentional feeding, destroying your own items, hiding with Shadow Amulet, refusing to play your assigned role, staying AFK while your team fights, or intentionally ruining the game for everyone else. Valve's automated systems, combined with Overwatch reviews from experienced players, are specifically designed to detect these behaviors. Even if you think you're being clever, repeated griefing is very likely to be punished.
Accepting defeat is another skill many players underestimate. Most reports happen during losing games because frustration builds up and players start looking for someone to blame. Instead of trying to convince everyone that the loss wasn't your fault, it's often better to simply finish the match respectfully and move on. Losing quietly is far less damaging to your behavior score than spending the final 20 minutes arguing with your teammates.